Alrighty, we are back. Holy crap, look how uneven I look. We're just gonna shimmy around, move the chair around. There we go. We're a little more in the middle. That's better. I am back. I apologize deeply for being absent for so long. Also, I gotta turn things on. So we're gonna turn this on. We'll turn that on. And I think that's it. Just honestly, I'll be honest with you guys, what's been going on has been kind of a lot. So first it was the holidays, gone for that for a while, and then it was the new year, and my work schedule unfortunately isn't very forgiving when it comes to the holidays. I had to work Christmas Eve, I had to work New Year's Eve, and Christmas Day and New Year's Day fell on Wednesday this year, which is kind of interesting. So I worked Monday, Tuesday, off Wednesday, and then I had to go back to work Thursday, Friday. So that made it kind of hard trying to juggle work, plus YouTube, plus hanging out with friends and family, and like, it was a lot. It kind of became a lot. So I just took a break from streaming, and then took a small break from just uploading videos itself. And then after the new year, just kind of had to play catch up, honestly. I had to play catch up on making content. I had to play catch up on just stuff at work. I had to play catch up on like chores in the house, just all kinds of stuff really. And I had to play catch up on getting things set up like Google AdSense and all this other stuff, right? So it was kind of just a lot going on at one time. And with that kind of became just certain things had to get put on the back burner for a while. And unfortunately streaming is kind of one of the first things to go sometimes. Just because it's kind of one of those things where I have to devote 2, 3, 4 hours to just streaming, which can be kind of time consuming sometimes, as opposed to a video where I can just kind of work on it in chunks. I can record the intro, the deck list, and then I can come back and record the other stuff later, and then I can edit it and make the thumbnail and all that stuff kind of when I have time. But streaming, you have to I have to sit down and devote the time to do it. So I just want to start off with that, and I want to thank everybody for the support in 2024 and going into 2025. I made a whole video about the goals and different things like that, with the special guests, which was pretty fun. So if you haven't seen that, definitely check that out. I like your shirt. Thank you. My mother got it for me for Christmas. My girlfriend also got me tons of shirts. My mom got me a couple. So I got a lot of new Pokemon shirts. I got a lot of new merch going on. So I'm pretty excited to showcase a lot of that. I got like a Snorlax one, I got an Evolution one, I got this Charizard one, I got a Slowpoke one. I can't even remember the other one. I got so many. I got like 5 different shirts. And then my mom told me there's like 2 more that are coming that I just didn't get yet. So that's kind of exciting. But today, we're playing Iron Thorns. And the reason we're playing Iron Thorns is because I've been playing a lot of Stall, which is great. I love Stall. However, Stall does rotate in a couple months. So I've been kind of trying to figure out a deck that I might want to play going forward. And I played Quad Thorns in the past. I've made a video about it. I won my first online tournament playing Quad Thorns. I took Iron Thorns to Louisville Regionals. So I've played the deck quite a bit. And it's a little bit change of pace, you know, kind of something different besides just playing Stall, but still in the control element that I like to have and that I've been kind of really finding myself to enjoy as of recently. So that's the goal, is just to be playing Thorns for the foreseeable evening. But yeah, and like the ladder ends too, which is, I don't know, cool, I guess. They made it really easy to get to Arceus. I've been in Arceus League for like 2 weeks, I feel like, which is kind of interesting. Aloyd, what's up, Evan? Iron Thorns, that's it. We're playing Quad Thorns. We're going to try to lock people out of the game just because we have an ability that says so. I agree, cool shirt, thank you. I have this Charizard one, I got a Slowpoke, and I got all kinds of shirts. And I'm actually excited. My mom said there's 2 other ones that she got me for Christmas that just haven't come in yet. So I'm kind of excited to see what those look like. Alright, fix the lighting. Done. Yeah, I got a lot of cool gifts from just like Christmas in general. I got like a Lugia plushie, a Mimikyu plushie. Got this little Snorlax one. I got a new binder for my cards. A bunch of new stickers, a bunch of t-shirts. I got all kinds of stuff. I got a new hat. I got a lot of ridiculous stuff. So that's pretty exciting. Now, the downside of playing Iron Thorns is you mulligan a bunch, which does kind of stink, so your opponent does end up finding out what you're playing, but that's okay. And they get to draw a bunch of extra cards, which is also pretty unfortunate for us, but... Alright, we're going to shut off the Radiant Greninja entirely, and then we're just going to attach this, and attach here, and pass. That's it. That's all we got. I got a Pokemon Academy for Kieran to teach him how to play Pokemon. That's exciting. I know a lot of people that bought the like Battle Academy to teach other people how to play, which is pretty cool. I think it's a good way to learn. It's very simple. It's very simplistic Pokemon cards. It's not complex. You don't have 50,000 things going on and a bunch of abilities to worry about, and you don't have to worry about like Iron Thorns turning off abilities of certain Pokemon, but other abilities still work. It's a very simplistic, basic way to teach someone how to play the game, which I appreciate. Especially because a lot of people don't have that. So we're going to attach this lightning energy. We'll go... We'll Pokemon Catcher first. If I can hit heads on this Ralts, that's kind of huge. Oh! That's huge. So now we're in an interesting position because I can just Lost City this if I want. But I think I want a second Thorns. So we're going to go Arven. We're going to go Techno Radar. And sure, Turbo Energize is fine. And then we're going to go Techno Radar. We're going to discard this boss actually to grab ourselves 2 Thorns. Where we're only going to bench 1. We grab 2 to thin the deck. Attach there, and then we will, yeah, we'll Volt Cyclone, and then we'll move the lightning here. So now I could have also grabbed Courses to I could have just played the Tenacity and then just like Lost City'd it or something, but I didn't feel like doing that. The advanced deck, the Dark Rye, is interesting to pilot. Yeah, like I said, I think Battle Academy is a very like good way to start. It teaches like simplistic, like it teaches the game at a basic enough level where you understand it, but adds just enough complexity to teach you a lot of the cool stuff, which I feel like is important. Also, this Fluttermane is going to prove to be absolutely annoying to deal with, but we have, of course, Tenacity, which is another reason why if they played like Klefki or the Fluttermane, then I have the stuff to move it, which is kind of important. But we'll see. And we have Boss. We kind of need an energy though. Maybe it's just worth it to take a turn. Because like, what do we gain now from KOing Radiant Greninja? I feel like we don't gain anything. So we're just gonna attach Turbo Energize. We're gonna hold the Tenacity. And then we'll Energize. And then we'll just put both these on the bench Pokemon. Because the next turn I can play Tenacity or attach a Future Booster Energy Capsule and retreat. And then I have Boss to follow up to get rid of the Fluttermane. I feel like that's the move. Unfortunately, we don't shut off any like refinement drawing, which kind of stinks, but that's okay. Pitch the Ultra Ball. Pitch a Boss, too. Interesting. Earthen Vessel, sure. Yeah. They're going to attach here and then probably retreat. I don't know, though. We kind of want them to retreat into this Fluttermane so we don't have to, like, boss around and stuff to try to get it out. We'd rather just have it be there. That Iono hurts. The Iono does hurt. I will say that hurts. If we can find an Arven, that'd be pretty big. Maybe. There's a chance. The reason it hurts is because now we can't retreat. And we have to find, like, DTE to, like, attack with this. Let's see. We'll go Crushing Hammer first. If I can get rid of this Dark Energy, pretty big. Oh, never punished. Thank you. Alright, we'll go Pokégear. Arven. Arven is gonna go Pokemon Catcher, Future Booster. This Pokemon Catcher hits heads on this Fluttermane. We're actually cooked. We're cooking. Oh, never punished. Pull up this. I mean, it's not going to get Lost City like I want it to, but it's enough pressure to kind of force my opponent into a weird spot. We'll put this here. We'll Volt Cyclone for 140. Move a Lightning here. We take a knockout. My chair is shrinking because the hydraulics are falling out of the chair. And got to research off the prices. Okay. So the plan originally was to get a Lost City and try to like put the Fluttermane in the Lost Zone, but I felt like it was better to go for the, because I could have researched and then I would have to find my way into energy. I'd have to hit heads on the Pokemon Catcher, use research, or no, because I can't even, I have to Arven to find the catcher, so I guess it doesn't even matter. Like I would have to like research, find catcher or Prime Catcher, so Pokemon Catcher or Prime Catcher. If I find Prime Catcher, then I don't need to find the Capsule, but if I get Pokemon Catcher, I have to hit heads plus Capsule plus Lost City off of 7 cards, which is kind of unlikely, so kind of stinks, but that's neither here nor there. So now we can go like boss pull this up, and just keep getting rid of it, because now we're doing what, 140. So we'll pull this up again, and then I'm just gonna knock it out, because now I'm forcing them to use Super Rod and Night Stretchers to kind of get rid of everything. So then we'll do that, and then we'll retreat out of this into the other Thorns afterwards. So I gotta keep moving the energy around with the Volt Cyclone. Refinement, Pitch a Curlia. How many resources have they used is the question. So they haven't used Super Rod, but they've used 1 Night Stretcher though. Pokégear. Whiff. Oof. Okay, Gardevoir. They're gonna try to punch this for 190 and then attach. Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. Plus the Iono. Unfortunate. See, I feel like this matchup isn't that great. I can actually like probably find the percentage of what the matchup even is, because now I need to like focus, like now I have to get rid of this Gardevoir, which is kind of a pain. Maybe I shouldn't have focused so hard on the Fluttermane. So I can just go retreat, pull this, play the Lost City, research. I feel like I'm not too worried about the Gardevoir. Like, not enough to care, because this is going to knock this out, which is fine, because then we go to 2 prizes. They go to 4. That gets Lost City'd. Alright, matchups, Iron Thorns. Yeah, the Gardevoir matchup's like it's like 45% win rate, I guess. We really want to be hitting like Lugias and Miraidons and things like Charizard. That's what we want to be hitting. Like Dango's really good too, and like Tropicos, Gusnor, or stuff like that. That's what we want to be hitting when we play Quad Thorns. Those are the decks we want. We don't want to be hitting decks like Gardevoir or like, I don't know, something that's basically something that would play. Something that would basically have to force us to take multiple prize cards and just not be able to lock something. Like, they can't Psychic Embrace, which it sure sucks, but they can play around the fact that they can't Psychic Embrace, which is in of itself really frustrating. But we do have TM Devo, which is kind of important too. We do have that. So we're going to go bench this Thorns. And then, if they have another Dark Energy, we're actually like cooked. I mean, I still have... I have what? How many boss left? I had one boss probably left. How many bosses left in this deck? One. I have Pokégear in hand. So what I could do... I could boss up this Monkey Dory. Take a knockout. Next turn, find boss off Pokégear. And then have the energy to win. Yeah, that sounds fine. Let's do that. We'll Volt Cyclone. We'll take a knockout. The only problem where this becomes actually bad, though, is if they can knock out this second Thorns. That's where it becomes kind of frustrating if they can do that. If they can't, then we're fine. So we'll see. If they can go, like, attach Double Dark, plus get Monkey Dory back, plus... like Adrenabrain. Oh, they can't even Adrenabrain, right? Because they can't Psychic Embrace, so they'd have... Yeah, so they can't even Adrenabrain and move stuff. Yeah, so we played this fine. Fluttermane does kind of cook this, though, which kind of stinks, but we'll see. Okay, so they grab Monkey Dory. They can Refinement. Try to draw into, like, Double Dark Energy, maybe. Well, they only put one back. Unless they play 3. Arven. If you get Night Stretcher, then that's bad. You fail it. You're cooked. Alright, we need boss off Pokégear. That's where this game's at. Unfortunately for us. Well, we could also attack and then go into this. And then Devo it, but that's not fun. So we're just going to get boss off the prize cards. Or like off top Pokégear. Like I said, like we're just going to get boss off Pokégear. Yeah, there it is. Yes, sir. Perfect. Okay. 1-0. 1-0 with the quad lax. Now, if only I could have had games like that in Louisville, we would have made day 2. We'd have been fine. But we did not make day 2. We actually bubbled out of like top 5-12, which kind of stunk. Felt pretty bad. All right, we're going to run it back. We'll probably stream till like 8:30, maybe 9. We'll have to see. I do have to get up and go to work pretty early tomorrow, which kind of does also stink. But that's okay. It's not too big of a deal. Just does sting a little. I was hoping to find an online tournament tonight, but we did not. Also, the reason I'm streaming tonight is because there will not be a stream tomorrow. The reason I will not be streaming tomorrow is because TCG Live is doing maintenance most of the day, if not all day, with the new set stuff coming out, the ladder resetting soon, stuff like that. They have like the new battle pass. Like usually when that kind of stuff happens, TCG Live is down for a while. And last time I was going to stream on Tuesday, TCG Live was down, so I didn't get to. And then I ended up just recording instead, which is fine. Let's go. Yes, let's go. Like I said, it's fine that I ended up recording because I still did like make content, which is good. But like I had the intentions on streaming and couldn't because it was down all day, which kind of led into more problems. So like just turned into a whole thing. Oh, also something cool out also about Iron Thorns. This is the deck that I first ever hit Arceus League with, like back when it was actually hard to get to Arceus League. This was the deck that I used. So fun little fact for you guys. We'll go Arven, and we're gonna go Turbo Energize plus Techno Radar, and then Techno Radar. I'm gonna pitch this Lightning Energy, grab 2 Thorns. We're gonna bench 1, attach, and then Turbo Energize. We're gonna get 2 and attach. I'm also shuffling the deck that I've built probably so long ago now that I've been wanting to play for Gym Leader Challenge. That's awesome. I've never gotten to Arceus League. Arceus League, it's tough. It's not as hard now. I mean, you still have to put in time. Like, you still have to be like, you still have to win games. You still have to, you know, you still have to put in time. You still have to like win games. You actually have to like put in effort to do it. But it's not as hard because they shrunk how much points you need to get to kind of get there. Also, our opponent conceded. That's another dub. Any tips on getting Arceus League? Honestly, I would probably say the most important thing is obviously you have to play. Like, you just got to play the game. Really, that's kind of what it comes down to. You have to play. If you don't play, you're never going to get there in the first place. I'd probably say the second most important thing after that, honestly, is just play a deck you know. Like, don't just, like, change decks, like, every week. Like, don't be like, oh, I lost. Oh, God, this deck's garbage. It sucks. Like, I'm going to play a different deck. Like, you can't do that. You have to be willing to put in the time. My chair is making me actually mad. You have to be willing to put in the time with a deck, right? So, like, I climbed all the way to Arceus League playing, like, stall for the most part. Like, I played other decks, too. Like, you know, whatever I was making for YouTube content at the time, like Dragapult Iron Thorns or Regidrogo or Miraidon or whatever, right? Like, but just, like, pick a deck or two that you know and, like, get there, right? For example, Pokedubs, who's another content creator, he got all the way to Arceus League, and the challenge he set for himself is he got there only playing Ceruledge EX, which Ceruledge EX is kind of like a joke of a deck. It's very linear, very simplistic, very easy to counter, but, like, he got all the way to Arceus League just by playing Ceruledge. So, like, just play a deck you know and you'll get there eventually, but you have to be like, you can't just, like, okay, I know how to play, I don't know, whatever, Festival Grounds or Festival Lead or something. Like, you have to be like, you have to play a legit deck. So, first thing, play the game. You have to play the game to get there. Second thing, play a deck you know, play a deck you're confident in that you can actually put up results with. And then the third thing is just don't change, like, every other day. Don't change decks every week. Yeah, well, I change decks every week, but I'm also playing more than others. And to get to Arceus League, when I actually, like, am playing for the competitive level and I'm playing to kind of get results, I will play the deck that I know the best or the deck that I feel the most confident in, which lately has been Snorlax Stall. So, like, yes, but I don't know. That's kind of like, that's how I got to Arceus League, was just play a deck I know. Okay, guys, now who's this PogChamp? Hey, Trunks. Long time no see, friend. We're just gaming, playing Quad Thorns, locking people out of the game. That's all we're trying to do. Lock people out of the game. After a very, very long hiatus from streaming and kind of content in general over the holidays, we are back with the gaming. Trying to give tips and tricks to get to Arceus League, which is kind of like the highest league you can get to in the Pokemon online client. After that, it's like a ranking system of, like, top 500 whatever percent or something. You get to, like, however high your SR rating goes will dictate where you end up, I guess. Yes, I'm gonna go first. Like I said, I was trying to find a tournament to play in, but there wasn't any going on that would fit, like, the time frame, so just didn't work out. Did not work out. Okay, so we mulligan that time. We're playing against Regidrogo, probably. If they have Alolan Executor EX in there, and Energy Switch, and Grass Energies, we're playing against Regidrogo. Which, fun fact, that is actually a bad matchup. You would think it's good, because Regidrogo relies really heavily on its Legacy Star ability, but not heavy enough to actually make a difference. And they play Canceling Cologne, and they can recycle it, which kind of sucks. So, I kind of have to work around that too. Now, something else that I've noticed too. Yeah, and see, like, now this is kind of where it gets hard too, because they have 2 Regidrogo Vs. So, you have to, like, we have to apply pressure fast, which kind of sucks, because Iron Thorns isn't really good at applying pressure very quickly. Attach and pass. Unfortunate. That's not what we wanted to do. We did not just want to attach and pass. We were trying to maybe find, like, a second Thorns would be pretty good. But it's okay. Now, Trunks, question, are you still playing a lot of World of Warcraft? For those that don't know, Trunks and I played a lot of WoW together for a good brief time. Well, honestly, not a good brief. I said a long time, and then I said a good brief time. We played WoW together for quite a bit. Enough time. And I kind of took like a really big hiatus and kind of got burnt out and haven't really played much since, which is fine. And I've kind of just ended up playing way more Pokemon, and I didn't have enough time to devote to playing World of Warcraft. Now, a Mew is interesting. We want this. So if we can either A, hit heads on Crushing Hammer, or hit heads on this Pokemon Catcher. But we're going to play this course as... we'll play the Pokemon Catcher first. Okay, so now we don't play Crushing Hammer. I think we hold it. Because now... I'll hold the Tenacity. Kind of wanted to hit Arven off the Pokégear, though. So I can find Earthen Vessel. So now we have to go like this. But we're not going to put down the Lost City. Because it's not going to go and do anything. So we're just going to hit this for 120. Still been playing. We got to run back a dungeon sometime. Oh, yeah. Like, and the thing is, too, is like I got to like the max level on the in the new expansion. I played like Prot Warrior for a bit and like Fury Warrior and took a break from Demon Hunter. If I come back, I'd just probably play Demon Hunter though and like level it all the way to 80. I just kind of like, I don't know, I just like haven't found the time to really want to like I just haven't found the time to want to grind the game, I guess. But I still enjoy like watching like MDI stuff and whatnot. That's always been fun. So we'll see. I don't like War Within. War Within just feels like Dragonflight 2.0. Like it feels like the same thing. But worse. Like, I don't know. I'm not the biggest. I like the dungeons in War Within. I think the dungeons are cool. And I like how a lot of the classes feel, but other than that, don't feel too great. Okay. Crushing Hammer, we always hit heads. It's fine. We discard the fire energy every time. You always discard the fire energy. Always. Every time. You don't discard anything else. We go Lost City. Do we bench this? I think we have to bench this, which kind of sucks. Plus we have Penny to pick it up. Yeah. So we Volt Cyclone. Take the knockout. Move the lightning here because it's easier to find lightning in the deck than it is DTE in the deck. We take 2. We go up on prize cards, and we put it in the lost zone. So it's exiled basically, which is kind of huge. They just had it. That's kind of crazy. Do they have the Cologne? No. No, they don't. No Cologne. And I think that's where they realized they kind of messed up because now they're just going to sit there and they have nothing to go off of. So that's another dub for the Quad Thorns. The Quad Thorns running it hot. Locking people out of the game. That was the goal. I also don't know if you guys... Can you hear me shuffling cards? Like I am like actively like shuffling cards down here. I don't know if you can hear it or not though. If you can, I will stop. Or if it's... I don't know, soothing, then I will keep doing it, I guess, but I always like shuffle cards when I'm just sitting at my desk playing games. I kind of just can't help it. It just happens. Why are they the same? They put a patch in and said that they stopped doing this. They put a patch in and said, we're going to make it so the daily quests aren't the same thing. I guess maybe unless that's the patch coming out in like 2 days. I don't know though. I could be mistaken. Also important news that I wanted to fill everybody in on. You're on a roll. I'm trying. We are trying. Other important news. I do plan on going to NAIC in June in New Orleans. That is a plan that I do have. I also have half plans. I have half plans to go to Milwaukee in April. So we'll see. I don't know though. Yeah, I'm sad about dragons being done. I like Dragonflight. I just don't like the crafting. That was like my big thing that I hated about Dragonflight was the crafting. I liked classic crafting a lot. It was very simplistic and easy for people to understand, and didn't feel like I had to commit to this talent tree to make something, which is kind of nice in my opinion. Also, Duskulls and Dusknors are awful for this deck. It's so hard for us to beat stuff like this unless we can Lost City them. Fire, we're playing against Charizard EX. Charizard EX. We'll go here. We'll go Techno Radar, discard the Canceling Cologne, grab both of these. We're gonna bench one Arven and Turbo Energize plus, I don't know. I guess this is probably fine. We actually probably kind of need it. And then Turbo Energize. Get two. Attach. I don't know. I like the dragons. If I had to pick anything I would go back to in WoW, it'd be Mythic Plus. Like, that was the one thing that I liked was Mythic Plus. But it's still a time commitment, I feel like. It's so much time you have to put forth into it. And I miss, like, raiding. Like, I liked Mythic raiding when I did do it. Even though I ultimately ended up getting benched anyway. Like, I don't know. I think, like, 3 bosses in or 4 bosses in, I got benched. But it was still fun. And I still liked it. Just kind of was a little salty about, like, how the whole thing went down. And kind of, like, how I got benched and everything. But it was still a good time. It was still really fun. And, like, I don't even know. Oh, yeah, it's right here. I, like, a long time ago, I bought this, like, it has a plug that I can plug into it, too, but it grows, like, purple, and it's just, like, a Mega Blitz, like, Demon Hunter logo thing. Just kind of, like, hangs out next to my desk. And you like the card shuffling? Perfect. Also, we're playing against Goldango, which I kind of forgot, but I don't know why I have Duskull in here. Earthen Vessel, pitch the hammer? The hammer doesn't matter? Go here. We'll hold the resource because we have energy. Volt Cyclone. I'll catch you later, man. Peace. You got it. Thank you for dropping by. I appreciate it. Appreciate that very, very much. You and Odessa are like the first 2 members that I had. So, pretty huge. Congrats on that. Trying to figure out, so this is kind of an interesting matchup. Yeah, right here, this is where it gets kind of weird because now they go Goldango, they have coin bonus, draw 2 plus concealed cards, discard energy, draw 2. If they find themselves into another Goldango, they can do this, which is kind of unfortunate. Okay, Cypherman has Cone Braiding, so they're gonna try to set up a big turn here because they're gonna put whatever they want to the top, draw 2. So Cypher Maniacs lets you look through your deck, put 2 cards on top. Coin bonus lets you draw 2. So you go put 2 on top in whatever order. Coin bonus, draw 2. One of them is probably going to be an energy. And then if I had to guess, a second Goldango. Or it'll be energy plus metal energy. So then they can attach for turn. And then maybe concealed cards. But then you still don't draw enough. Like, you still don't get to knock anything out. So I don't know. Maybe not. So cool. It is pretty cool. I agree. So we're going to coin bonus, draw those 2. Also, I'm sorry I cannot tell anybody what. Yeah, okay, so Energy Search Pro. I guess you do find that because then you have access to, like, attach plus concealed cards plus you get knockout this turn. But you don't knock out the Thorns on the bench, which is kind of, like, crazy. But also the fact that they had, like, the fact that they had Canceling Cologne is kind of insane. Because most Goldango lists only play like 1. So the fact that he had it in his hand of like 3 cards is kind of crazy. See, if I could hit these matchups when I was in Louisville, we were cooking. I'm making day 2. Like, I'm running hot at that point. Like, I started out, I think Louisville, it was... Actually, let me see. I can't remember the website thing. Training court, that's what it's called. There we go. I gotta log in. Ugh. Plus, what'd you have? Oh, I guess they bundle. So I guess that also works. Okay, this. Attach. Having Devo in my hand's kind of huge. Because then I can Devo. Can I just find like... I don't want to judge. Well, no, that won't work either. And I only play one Devo, and I feel like Devo may be important. Here's what we'll do. We'll hit for 120. We'll move this here. Next turn, we attach Devo. Plus maybe Judge or Research. And then go from there. Okay. You have that. Yay. Yeah. That's also not ideal. So now this is where it kind of gets tough. Because if they just start finding things like superior energy retrieval and stuff, we're in trouble. But if they don't, then we're fine. Also, why the heck are they playing Rotom in here? Yeah, you cooked too long in the kitchen with that. I don't know. I mean, I don't know about all that. I don't know what you need that in there for. Let's see. I can't remember what I played in Louisville. Like, I know what deck I played, but I can't remember what I played against and, like, how my records started. I guess is kind of the problem. Sure. Okay. I found it. I'm not even, like, watching what's happening. I'm just like, that's great. He's doing things. Okay, so he just had superior energy retrieval. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Interesting take. First we do this. We don't want them to have more cards, so just pitch Judge, it's whatever. Get a second Thorns. Here. Plus Devo. Plus Research. That's fine. Lost City. Attach. Devo? Then we get rid of that. We take one prize. Their hand can't be super great. Right now they kind of need like Spirit Energy Retrieval. They need a lot. But we'll see. We'll see what we can cook up here. I think the Devo was definitely the play that turn. We get rid of a knockout. We don't really care to take the prize. And it allows us to get rid of a Gimme Ghoul. Plus put stuff in their hand. If they don't evolve both these Gimme Ghouls, we can follow up with Judge next turn. And try to put it back in the deck. And so they don't have it. Which is kind of big also. So that's exactly I think what we're going to do. We're going to go attach... We also know they don't have superior energy retrieval though, so maybe we don't do that and we just go for the double shot. I think we Pokégear. Of course tenacity I guess is fine. We'll play this. We'll grab another Lost City and we'll grab a lightning energy and then oh, man. Well, so this is tough because now I like need future booster energy capsule afterwards to take a knockout, which feels kind of bad. But I mean, it still is like reachable, right? So we just go this. We move the lightning here, and then next turn we can go attach lightning plus Judge try to hit it off Judge. If we just like had Arven off of the Pokégear, that probably would have been better. But okay, so Future Booster Energy Capsule does nothing. I mean, I guess we play Jamming Tower still, right? So like, or we go, okay, we get rid of Jamming Tower with this. We attach, and do we actually just hold? Does it not matter, or do I commit? I feel like committing doesn't matter though. But if I get the knockout, then I'm so far ahead. But I know their hand's bad. I don't want to risk them getting a better hand. We're in a Pokégear. Or Pokemon Catcher, sorry. I'm going to pull this up. I feel like this is less risky. Because now we go Volt Cyclone. Move the lightning here. Probably should have moved over Turbo actually. But I can just Penny. We get 1. Which puts us on odd prizes, which does suck. But we know our opponent's hand's bad, and I feel like trying to get greedy and going for... I feel like going for the Judge play is risky. Because we know their top decking is... like we know they're top decking right now. So now we go Penny, pick this up, bench, hit this, which feels so bad to have to do it like this, but I feel like I don't have a choice. And now I don't have 2 double turbos floating around everywhere on the board. So we're in a position where next turn we KO, and then we just have to take a 1 prize knockout afterwards. And if they whiff, if they attach anything, okay, so they're just gonna Turo. That's annoying. That's frustrating. You have to evolve it, because if not, I just knock it out. You bench another Gimme Ghoul, and you just pass. I think they're just stalling for time, which is fine. We still don't play it though. We still don't play the Judge. I don't think we can. Yeah, like we just can't. We can't risk the Judge. We go here, put the DTE there, and then next turn we go attach DTE, and then I guess, I don't know, if we just top deck Arven or we top deck Pokégear to find the Arven, I feel like it's just better. That's fine. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. This. We need to get rid of 1 more. Sure. Either you're gonna have it, when you go to put the energy on, you're gonna have it, you're not gonna have it. That's just what it comes down to. You can do it. We're trying. We're gonna Pokégear. Arven. Booyah! Arven. We're gonna go this. We'll attach, and knockout. And then we'll put the lightning there. We'll take 2. If they hit us like Ono, that kind of sucks, but we just like retreat and win, so it shouldn't matter too much. We has boss for game. We also just have Prime Catcher. 4-0. You can do it. Thank you. Thank you. Move this there. 4-0 with the Quad Thorns. Okay. So this was Louisville. You can't see it. My face is covering it. Great. Okay. So I played round 1 against Raging Bolt, which felt kind of bad. And then Lugia, which felt great, which I still lost the middle one. And the reason I lost was I bricked super hard and my opponent just was like evolve into Lugia, attached like twice, and then like attached a third time and just like punch, and I was like, that sucks. Dragapult, which I tied, and that was a whole thing in of itself. She definitely was stalling, but neither here nor there. Tropico's Dusknoir, I just misplayed so bad. Like, I should have been utilizing boss's orders more to like stall my opponent out and force him to retreat and stuff like that, and I just wasn't. Hit a Lugia. Apparently, she said that it was her third Thorns of the day. So that kind of felt bad. Hit Lost Box, which cooked that, and then hit a Raging Bolt. And I could have played the last round to hit top 512, but instead I got top 124, which sure, whatever. But I could have played another round, and if I win, and the reason I even run against the Raging Bolt opponent in round 7 is because it was their first tournament. Game 1 they got a two prize penalty, and then the game 2 they got another 2 prize penalty. And the crazy part is like it wasn't even things that we could fix, like just like drawing extra cards, like took a knockout on an Iron Thorns and then grabbed 3 prize cards. Like, I can't fix that. Like, I can't help that, right? Like, I can't just be like, I'll just put it back in. Like, you grab 3 prize cards, you know what the prize card is, like, you put it in your hand. I can't trust that you actually are gonna tell me what it is. Like, I can't, right? Like, so that was how that game kind of went. Plus I also just had like the perfect hand game 2, and they bricked anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. They didn't take a knockout the whole game on game 2. So it is what it is. And then and then round 8, like I could have played the last round and then maybe got like 5-2-1 and then maybe get top 512, but like I just don't care enough. Like, I'd rather just walk around the city. Like, I'm not making day 2, it's fine. So that's how Louisville went. But yeah, I played Quad Thorns with that, and I'm actually pretty sure I'm playing a very similar list. The only difference is cut the 2 Pokemon catchers and add 2 canceling clones. I played 3 Cologne to Louisville because I knew that Mimikyu just cooks you if you don't have it. And I expected to hit way more stall and Pidgeot control and Dex of playing Mimikyu than I actually did, which felt kind of bad, but that's okay. All right, get both those done. Run it again. Quad Thorns. 4 up. Give me a Lugia. I really want to play this Gym Leader Challenge deck. I'm pretty proud of it. I like kind of brewed it up myself. I feel like that actually has a chance to like earn a badge. So I don't know. I'm definitely excited. I want to try it out. I just haven't had a chance to, and I missed the last Gym Leader Challenge at my locals, unfortunately. I also feel myself getting hungry. Not too sure why. I just ate dinner like not even an hour ago. So I'm not really too sure why I'm so hungry. Raging Bolt. This isn't good. This is a bad matchup. The Raging Bolt is, I guess it's like 50-50. I disagree, but it's fine. They can actually like win, so we have to bench this and say go. they actually can just kind of donk and win, so we have to bench that. Bull, I don't care what anybody says. Bull is such a hard matchup. You have to like, you have to hit hammers. You have to stall. You like, it's so. I guess I actually couldn't have donked unless they played Cologne. Because, like, you shut down Ogre Pond, but we still need it on the field anyway. It doesn't matter. But, like, if they just utilize Sadas, right, and attach every turn, or, like, attach, like, at least, like, most turns, and then, like, use Palpad, and then put Sadas back in, like, forget it. Forget it. Like, it's such a hard matchup. Because they just, like, start putting the grass energies onto the Raging Bolt and not caring. They just, like, never bench an Ogre Pond. They like burst roar in the beginning if they have to. Plus charm makes it even harder for us because now we can't just 2-shot a Raging Bolt. We have to 3-shot the Raging Bolt, which kind of sucks. There's the Sada. So if they attach here, then they're hitting for 210. Earthen Vessel. Pitch the Ogre Pawn. That makes sense. Get 2 energies. Definitely a lightning and a fighting. That's right. Attach lightning to the active. Burst Roar. That's probably the move. I think, personally. I don't think you Ultra Ball. Unless you're grabbing Slitherwing. Yep. That card also makes this matchup hard. We have to knock it out and then put it in the Lost Zone. Because their deck player plays like 2 Night Stretchers probably. Maybe a Rod, but probably 2 Stretcher. So we got to get rid of that when it hits eventually. But for now, let's see. Well, Hammer. Because we know they discard the fighting with the Ultra Ball. So we're going to discard this fighting with Crushing Hammer. And then we'll go Arven. We're going to go Vessel plus Turbo Energize because we need to get energies in play like ASAP. We needed energies in play last turn. I'll put it like that. I don't want to discard Penny because if they whiff on a knockout, which they might. Oh, if they Sada next turn, then it doesn't even matter. Yeah, we're just gonna pitch a Lost City. We play 3. We'll get this. And then we'll go here. And then we'll Turbo Energize. And then put 2 there. And then maybe Pokégear, find Arven plus retreat into something else. Into like this Iron Thorns and then start the cycle. I don't know. We'll have to see. It's kind of a tough one. Let's see. Trying to get some music ready for the next cycle. Pokémon Catcher. Oh, that's not good. Plus Sadas. If you just draw to the energy, we're like kind of not great. Yeah, blow it up. See, that's what I mean. Like, this matchup's so hard. Like, they've used 2 Sadas, which is good, but like, this is kind of where it gets a little finicky because now it's like, I'm down a Thorns, plus 2 energy. Like, they hit heads on Catcher. Like, it kind of gets hard from here now. And like, they started Bolt in the active, not Ogre Pawn, so we can't like pull that up and mess around with that a little bit. Plus Bravery Charm makes us harder. They're probably just playing, honestly, they're probably playing like, what's his name? Caleb Geminder or whatever. He's probably just playing like they're winning 60 from Louisville. This has to be Tenacity. I need double turbo, right? So I have to go double turbo, attach, and then punch. Yeah. And then maybe next turn, if I'm lucky, I go Pokégear, hit Arven, find Lost Vacuum, play Lost City, take the knockout. If I'm lucky enough, we'll have to see. It's a lot of luck I gotta get there, though. Unfortunately for us, it's a lot of luck that I gotta have go the right way, which unfortunately doesn't always happen when you're playing decks like Quad Thorns. That doesn't exactly have that kind of flexibility in the luck factor. I'm also done playing with this deck and shuffling it around because I ripped 2 sleeves. So now I have to change them, which means now I'm done messing with it because I ripped multiple sleeves. Giving you all my luck. Well, thank you. It's one of those weird things where, like, Thorns is kind of a deck where either you just have it or you don't. And sometimes you just don't get there. So, like, they're going to Burst Roar here, which is good for us because you just got rid of Night Stretcher plus a bunch of energies trying to find Sadas. So, like, that's good. You got rid of 2 Night Stretchers, which is huge, actually. That's huge. This, Never Punished, get Arven. Vacuum's prized. I hate everything. It needs to be this plus this, right? I can. That's unreal. That Vacuum's prized. Unreal. Well, actually, we just do this, right? No, it's gotta be this. It's gotta be this. I need another Thorns. If they just blow this up, I just lose. So we'll go here. Pitch this. We'll grab 2 Thorns. Thin the deck. Here. Plus attach. Plus the Capsule. Plus Lost City, sure. Hit for 140. Now, the other unfortunate part is even if I were to have Capsule on the last attack plus this one, I would only hit for 280, which doesn't knock out a bolt with Bravery Charm. But if I would have had an Iron Thorns with 3 basic lightning energy plus Capsule, then I would have, because I'd be hitting for 160 times 2. So that would have got there. Because that would have been 320. But that's not the case. Also, they got Bravery Charm for that Raging Bolt, which makes it even harder. So I need to KO this one with the Charm. Or what I could also do is I could... I don't know, it's kind of risky. If we just had Vacuum in deck, then we would just like find Vacuum, hopefully remove the Charm, take the knockout, they'd put up the other Bolt. Or they'd give us their Greninja and we take that knockout, or just punch into the bolt, the second bolt, and then get damage on that. Either one's kind of fine, really. Bellowing Thunder. Interesting. So now I can just penny this, actually, which is kind of big. Because now they used that knockout, so now we're just going to go like this. And then we'll bench, attach. We'll put the Capsule here. And then we'll Volt Cycle him for knockout. What's my hand? We'll put this there. Then we take the knockout. We take 2. We whiff on Vacuum, which stinks. But we have Boss, and we have Judge, so if they start drawing too many cards, we can kind of disrupt with Judge. I don't know why you bench Fezandipity. You probably don't play Cologne. So that was kind of a waste. But that's okay. Because we'll take it, and that's like free prizes for us. Because I can just like Boss up, KO it, and then maybe try to find Vacuum, but I don't know. Trying to get Vacuum off the prizes is like really greedy, I feel like, at this point. Oh yeah, I also was changing the music because it's ending soon. There we go. We also can just like hit hammers. Like hammers are also like huge in like just hitting these, and we can't find them for whatever reason, it feels like. Yeah, we'll grab this. I feel like bossing up the Fezandipity is fine. Because we're going to need to go 2-2 anyway. And they have 1 bolt there. And they discard Slitherwing. Don't discard this card ever in this matchup. Like, oh my gosh. You hit for weakness. Burning Turbo is 120 times 2. You hit for 240. Like, you... On a single prizer. Like, you knock out every time. And like even if I KO, I got counter knockout, you're 2 for 1-ing. Like you're giving me a 1 prizer for a 2 prizer. Like that's insane. I don't want to judge, but I want to start taking prizes. So we're just gonna go like this. We're gonna try to knock out this Pheasantipity. I have that in my hand. Okay, we'll put this there then. I don't want to use Judge because I know their hand's not great. And I don't want to put them into Sada because I know they don't have Sada. Okay, they have Sada. So maybe I should have judged because I guess they palpated it back in. So I don't know. It's kind of tough. You attach retreat, but then you whiff on knockout though. Because now I can try to boss up this Raging Bolt and then knock out that one. That's fine. You have your own vacuum? Wish I had my vacuum. Vacuum, remove my Capsule. Or do you remove Pokestop? You remove Capsule, right? Yeah. So you just leave that there and you let me knock it out? Unless you play Switch Guard, which they might play Switch Guard. Alright, so we take the knockout on this. And then we go here. I don't even feel like it's worth it to disrupt, honestly. Because, like, the odds that you just draw back in is probably pretty high. This. Yeah. What do you have in your discard pile? I hit heads on this. I discard this fighting every time. Every time. Discard the fighting. Huge. We'll just play this. I don't want it in my hand. I don't need it. And we have Penny to pick up if they whiff on knockout too. So go here. Put this there. We take 2. We get Vacuum. That's pretty big. Because they're going to put up the one with Bravery Charm. So we can like boss around it if we want to. And how many hammers do I have left? I've only played like 2, right? Huge. So we can also try to like... You put the one without Bravery Charm? What are you doing? Sawdust. Yep. Okay. So now this is where I would play Judge. Because now their hand's really big. So this is where you play Judge. But also you promote this one with the Bravery Charm like every time. Double energy retrieval. And you didn't attach for turn. Which kind of stinks. So now you're going to attach. Ooh, and you have bundle? Oh. Yeah. I have this. Thank goodness I have that, though. That's... Whew, little doozy. I still... But, like, now you're in this weird spot. I guess you, like, discard 3 here, 1 here. You discard these 3, and then you discard the lightning... No, you discard the fighting, probably. Did you play energy retrieval this turn already? Yeah, because you put him back. See, I hate that. Unless you have Switch Cart, then, like, that's huge, I guess. I don't know, though. Because now I'm going to try to remove your charm. We're going to attach this for sure. Plus this here. This. Remove the charm. Pokégear. Unfortunate. I don't want Course's Tenacity anyway, so it's fine. We're fishing for Hammer. Hammer. We hit heads. Every time. Discard that. And then we have Prime Catcher to move around, right? And we have like 1 Judge left. Actually, we're going to grab this Arven. Actually, it doesn't even matter. Like, the Pokemon Catcher would be kind of nice, but not that big of a deal. Actually, we probably should have grabbed... Well, we have Arven in hand. I wish I had a way to remove this Pokestop, though. So we have no charms left. We just need to 2-shot this, and we need you to not... I think that head saved us, right? I guess if you have switch card, then that's bad, because then, like, we don't... You heal 30, which kind of sucks. So if you have switch card, that's pretty bad for us. Because then you heal 30 from this, and then I miss knockout by 10. But I don't know if the list plays switch card, though. It might not. If it plays switch card, then it gets hard. I don't know, though. No. No. Yeah. That's... Yep. Wait, no, we still win. 140 plus 150, 110 is 250. I'm tripping. I can't math. Sheesh. So I play stall. We don't have to worry about mathing. We have boss plus prime. And they already use Sada, so like they can't Iono anyway. And, like, you can attach for turn, hit for 210, but that's it. Let me just go ahead and change this. You still get knockout? Yeah, I was a little slow to the catch to realize. I don't know why. My job is like accounting, kinda. It's like a lot of I do a lot of math at my like job at work. So sometimes my brain is like, yeah, at the end of the day, we don't math. It's fine. But yeah, no, we still get knockout. So we're gonna win this regardless because they're gonna hit for 210. So we're cooking. 5-0 with the quad thorns. 5-0. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I could have had this at Louisville and not the 4-2-1 record that I did get. And like, it's kind of funny. I was actually gonna play Lugia to that, but then I'm like, there's so much Lugia hate at this format. Like at this like event, there's no way. Like there's not a world where I play it, right? Like I just can't. I think the reason I was thinking I make knockouts because I was thinking 120 because I didn't realize I had Capsule on there. That's probably part of the problem also. Nice crisp 5-0. I haven't went 5-0 on a stream in a hot bit. Usually we're like 3-2, 4-1, kind of stuff like that. So the fact that we're here at 5-0 is kind of crazy. We're kind of cooking. Also, Matthias Angel, welcome in. We took a hiatus for a while. I don't know if you were here for the last stream, but we had taken one for a good hiatus for the holidays. We're just kind of catching up on some things, playing Thorns, trying to lock people out of the game, trying to catch the dubs, as one does. We'll go first. That's the plan. We'll go first. After this match, I might take a quick little break, get up, stretch my legs, and I'm almost out of water. So I definitely got to get more of the water. Before stream, I finished my energy drink. So that was kind of, I feel like kind of starting to die down a little bit. I feel starting to like wear off. I also feel like I've played against this Ketchum Ash person. I feel like I have. Three mulligans. 5-0 is nuts. It is kind of crazy. Especially with like a deck that's kind of like a, not like a meme, but like niche. Like Iron Thorns is only good when the meta is right for it, and I feel like the meta is right for it right now. A lot of people are playing Lugia, a lot of people are playing Regidrogo. A lot of people are playing things like Goldango and stuff like that. A lot like Miraidon. Like I think the meta is pretty decent for Iron Thorns right now. I mean, come on, guys. It won the World Championships. Sheesh. It's a World Championship winning deck obviously. So I think, in all seriousness, no, all jokes aside about World Championships, whatever, Iron Thorns is not a bad deck. I think it is a good deck. It's just a very, like, specific deck, and it's only good when the meta calls for it. Wow, that's 2 Entei. That's something. Attach this. Pass. Yeah, like I said, it's a very specific deck, and right now people are like hyping up the Dragon Pulse Iron Thorns deck, which is good, and I think that's a bad matchup for us actually. Oh my. Woo! Okay, we're good. We're saved. We're saved. But like, I don't know. It's kind of like an interesting thing, right? Because it's like, it's very much a deck that's only good when the meta's right. Like, I don't know. If you look at like just like matchup percentage, right? It's good against Goldango. It's good against Charizard. It's good against Regidrogo. Regidrogo and Charizard are like right towards the top. It's pretty good into decks that play like Palkia. It's okay into Bolt. You have a really hard time into like Lost Box and Dragon Pulse Iron Thorns. Those are pretty tough matchups. So for that reason, that's kind of hard. I think we hit heads broken. The head, also, that's our thing with the deck. The deck's insane if you just hit heads all the time. That's also something, which we've been hitting a lot of heads lately today, which has been pretty helpful for us too. We're gonna go Pokégear. We're gonna get this Arven. Arven's gonna find us. Techno Radar plus Capsule. I feel like it's probably fine. Techno Radar, I don't want to help them get a bigger hand size, so pitch the Judge. Grab 2 Thorns, bench only 1 because we want to keep the hand size thin. And then we'll Volt Cyclone for knockout. And we will move this. Take 1 prize. That's something else with the deck too, is the deck is like very easy to counter if you have the right tools for it. Like, right, like Mimikyu just ruins this deck unless you're playing 3 Cologne. Like, it just does. Like, you just lose. If you play against Stall and they have 2 Mimikyu, my list is only playing 1 Cologne. So you lose, right? So it's kind of things like that. You do have a good matchup into Miraidon. You kind of have an okay matchup into Cloth Terapagos, which is kind of interesting. And the reason you do is because if you can stay alive in the game and not let them take 6 prizes fast enough, you have Enhanced Hammer plus Crushing Hammers to get rid of the 4 DTE that they do play. So you have outs to it, which is kind of interesting too. Just kind of hard to get there sometimes, I've noticed. But like I said, still doable. Also, we're gonna pitch this Thorns. We're gonna grab 2 of these. Only need 1, but we're gonna thin. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go Course's Tenacity. We're gonna grab this and this. And then we're not gonna play this though, because I don't care yet. So instead, we're just gonna punch for 120. And then move this here. The reason I don't play it now is because there's literally just no need to. Like, there's no need to like bench this plus everything else. Draw 3 cards. You may draw 1 card if you do draw. No, I don't care. I don't need any more cards. What are you playing Wallace for? What is happening? Sure, I can also just penny and pick this up. It's fine. Which is exactly what we're gonna do, actually. So we're just gonna go this, pick this up, promote this, attach energy, Lost City, plus Future Booster, and then Volt Cyclone for the knockout, move an energy, take 2, put that in the Lost Zone, and we're up 3-6. This is like a weird Firebox deck. I've been seeing a lot of like Firebox decks lately. I'm not too sure how I feel about them. I feel like this is just a Charizard deck that's a little too overcooked. I don't know why. Like, we're playing 2 Mew in here. I don't like a Squavit. Like, but there's no Bib. We have no Bib, so I don't know. Hey, 4 Sealstone though. That's pretty huge. Oh yeah. Also things that like Lugia's bad against. Like, you're good against Hydreigon. You're good against Lugia. Our Troodon's pretty okay. Turbo Roymoon's kind of unfavored. Ancient Box is like unwinnable. Stall's almost unwinnable. Pidgeot Control's almost unwinnable as well. But yeah, like, there's a lot of stuff that you are like good into, like decks that play Palkia, so like kind of have that weird, interesting thing going for it. Just the meta's gotta be right. Meta's gotta be right for it. Kind of like quad stall, where like I've been playing tons of stall. I mean, like it's in the bag right here. It's in the bag. It's just not ready. Like Reggie Drogo's in here, but I don't play Reggie Drogo. Like it's in there, but I don't play it. It's just there. Kind of the same thing. I might swap that for the quad thorns, but I don't know. My local meta is very hostile towards thorns and stall. Part of that due to part of it. It's due to my fault. I won back-to-back league challenges, I think. The first one was with thorns, and then the other two were with quad stall, and then I came in 4th at another challenge playing stall. So I guess back to back I've had a kind of put this out there. So you made your locals mad. I definitely did, which is fine. It just kind of is what it is. I also don't want them to evolve into a Charizard anytime soon, but I also feel like it doesn't matter. But the prize trade kind of matters. We'll just research. I don't really need the 2 boss. We play 4. Hammer. Heads. I hate everything. My opponent's so livid. Like, there's no way you're not. Like, I can't. Like, I'd be so mad. If I'm playing against a Thorns player and I just hit heads on everything, like, okay, like, and that was the other thing too. Like playing this deck to Louisville, I knew what I was getting into when I'm playing it, and like if I had to give a percentage, I think I actually did. Like I did keep track of it. I think I deleted it. It might be in my phone, but I kept track of how many heads and tails of Crushing Hammers that I hit. Because I didn't play Pokemon Catcher in my Louisville list. I cut the 2 Pokemon Catchers and played 3 Canceling Cologne because I was not gonna lose to Mimikyu. And it did come up one time in my Lost Box opponent in round 6. They did play 1 copy of Mimikyu. And it did come up. Because I was just like, Cologne, kill it. And I didn't have Lost in. They were like, bring it back, put it back in front. I was like, Cologne, kill it. And then the 3rd time they brought it back, I was like, Chorus's Tenacity. Because I finally found it, or like found Lost City. And I was like, Cologne, like, Chorus's Tenacity, whatever, kill it. And then put in the Lost in. And like, that was great. But it was crazy. Let me see if I can find it though. I might not have kept it. I might have deleted it. Let's see. I did get rid of it. It's not here. Yeah, it's not here. Unfortunate, but I think if I remember correctly, it was like 35% heads or something. Like I did not have a good 50-50 coin flipping. And also didn't help I played against 2 Bolt in the first round 1. Actually, my round 1 opponent, I think finished like top 32 or something, if I remember correctly. Let me look. I'm pretty confident in that. Also, that's a 6-0. That's another dub. That's the 6-0 we've hit. What have we played against today? We played against Bolt. God, I can't remember what we played against now. I'm just running them back like crazy. Played against this Firebox. We played against Bolt, Gardevoir, Charizard. That's like technically, I guess, like a Charizard Firebox deck. Goldango. Our second opponent saw us flip over Iron Thorns and instantly conceded. They didn't even let us play the game, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Iron Thorns is super underrated right now. But let me see. Let's see here. Let's go here. I want to look at, like, the tournaments. You know, like the home. Click on here. There we go. All right. Tournaments. Louisville. Somewhere in here. There it is. 6. That's it. We're at 6. Okay. I can't remember. I think it's Ethan. I think it was Ethan. Yeah. Yeah, it was because... No. He said it was his first day 2. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it, like, made day 2, but, like, didn't make top 32? I don't remember. I can just look at Arcanine. I'm, like, tripping. So we just go, like, events. And then we go to the ones we've participated in, which is somewhere here. There we go. Oh, wait. I finished 620th out of 2,367. For those keeping track. Like I said, if I would have played Round 8 and won, I probably would have made top 512, but it just wasn't worth it. Ethan Sevicki. So it was him. Maybe it wasn't his first day 2, but played against him, lost, and then you guys can't even see. I always forget. Yeah, so Ethan played him, lost, and then Chris Cooper. I went to Indianapolis, was my first regional I went to, and he made like top, I think it was like top 32 also or something. Let's see. It was in May. It was like the beginning of May, right? Yeah, right here. Chris Cooper, right here. Boom. And he was playing like some crazy list. He was playing like, yeah, he was playing like 2 Arven in the list. And then he's playing like maximum belt in the list plus vitality band. I'm like, what is cooking here? And then I thought back to what the meta was. And I was like, oh, that's actually super smart. Because then you can go, Chen Pao was like super big at that event, right? So then you just go, oh, Lugia attached 2 double turbos plus maximum belt. You're knocking out Chen Pao's and everything else. Plus Future Hands was a problem too at the time. And you knock out Iron Hands because he has 230. And I played Lugia to this event, and I hit Future Hands round 1, and I was like, that's crazy. And then I'm looking at this list, and I'm like, oh my god, this dude, like, cooked in the kitchen far too long, but, like, cooked just long enough to, like, have it work out in his favor. And I was like, that's crazy. But yeah, like, played against him. This was the tie. It was crazy. Yeah, it was kind of wild. But yeah, he did pretty well. So good times. Good times. It was just interesting. Interesting. All right. I'll be right back. I got to stretch my legs and I'm going to fill up my water. I'll be back in probably like 2-3 minutes tops. So hang tight. I still haven't made a be right back. So you know what that means? You're just going to watch my chair. That's it. I'm gonna mute myself and you're Apologies, we always have to make sure when we walk in the room that the pooch, the dog, gets belly rubs and attention. Because if not, she gets mad. Fun fact, I don't know if I might have told you guys this, but so I've had Molly for probably about 8-9 years now. And I'm not allowed to record or stream unless she's in the room. All she does is just want to lay in the bed, which is fine. She just wants to hang out, chill. Her doggy bed's over there. It's whatever, but yeah, she won't let me record or stream unless she's like here, which is fine. You know, I think it's cute and I'm here for it, but she just won't let me. All right, run it back. We probably got time for like maybe 2 more, maybe 3. We'll see. Kind of depends. We hit some Lugias. We're cooking. Also, I gotta buy a new chair. The hydraulics are going out in this thing, and I don't want to buy a new one. I'm just like, oh, I could just lift myself back up. It's fine. But I need to buy a new one. I really do. All right, with the coin flip. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Also, I just want to point. I haven't touched Thorns probably since Louisville. So this is like the first time I've touched Thorns since October. So like 3 months, and we're just cooking. Out here cooking. The fact that we got a Thorns in the opening hand's kind of crazy. And Turbo Energized plus Arven. No! It's another Bolt player! Go away! Where's the Lugias? I don't want Bolt. No bolts. We don't need that here. I mean, if we're going first. It's fine. This pass. Next turn, if we don't hit DTE, I guess we could because we can like Taurus's Tenacity for it. We'll see what our opponent does. If our opponent has a slow start, why would you bench Squawk? I guess unless you're trying to motivate, which like kind of makes sense actually if you think about it, but no need. We can punch this Ogre Pawn and then take a knockout the following turn. Yeah, we're gonna get greedy. We're gonna get greedy. No bolts. It's a rough out here for the bolts. It's definitely not great. So we'll go here. And we'll punch. Yep. We'll punch. If they can't find any other basics like a bolt or something, we take knockout on this next turn, and then we one-shot this because it's weak to lightning. Which this is, I mean, like, hey, if we hit bolts and they're just brick, like, that's fine. We take that all day long. I'll take bolt players bricking all day long. I'll take it. Iono, that's not cool. They're trying to find themselves into a Raging Bolt or like a Nest Ball into a Bolt. I don't know. The Minior is not great, but the Bravery Charm on the Ogre Pawn is pretty funny. Yeah, I guess you gotta commit. This is definitely not good for us. They play this for the stall matchup, but that's why they're playing the Minior. It's the stall matchup, which is fine. Just ironic. That's all. We'll go here. We'll attach. We'll judge. Not what we wanted, unfortunately. So now this lives. We got a little greedy there. We were trying to hit Future Boost Energy Capsule to do some more damage, was the hope, but whiffed. Now, if we have Vacuum in the deck, which I haven't prize checked, because I should have, but I didn't. If we have it in the deck, also I just judge them into Bolt, which kind of stings. If they have it, if we have Vacuum, then we just Vacuum, remove Charm, take the knockout, and they promote whatever, and then we just punch into that, which feels good. So that's pretty good. So we'll see. So they're gonna retreat. What do you retreat into? Like the other Ogre Pawn? Like a Bolt? Like you want me to punch into a Bolt? because we 2-shot bolt, right? So like, and you already use, like, unless you're playing more than 2 charm, which most of us don't play more than 2, 3 at max, you're gonna commit another charm to a bolt. So this is probably a bad play, in my opinion. You just have the Sada? God, I judged you into the crate, like into the actual like the nuts hand. Like this is ridiculous. Like I judged you into like bolt plus Sada, like you draw into that. Like gosh. I mean, at least your stop kind of whiffed ya. Okay, you burst roar. That's fine. So we're gonna take 2 because if like I said, if we have vacuum. Okay, so vacuum. We need another Pokemon. Oh my gosh. Future booster. This is a little greedy, but sure. Remove the charm. Take 2. See what we get off prizes. Ugh, not great. Techno Radar 1 time. Oof. I'm gonna preemptively expect them to be a charm. But I mean, I guess like 280 still doesn't matter. It doesn't really get there, but whatever. If they have Sadas, we lose. Well, no, we don't. Well, maybe. They have to have more than Sadas. They have to be able to get lightning or fighting into the discard pile plus Sada, like Earthen Vessel, get it there. Like, you gotta have a lot. They gotta have a lot. So we'll see. I mean, hey, we're 6-0, so if we go 6-1, not too big of a deal. Yeah. So it's gonna do what? 2, 4, 6, 8 times that by 2? 2, 4, 6, 8, 160? But then like we take knockout, right? I guess you just set up that in the back. But then that gives me time to go Arven Techno Radar. Man, you're bricking hard. All this grass energy on your Raging Bolt is not good. But we have to deal with this Minior, though. And unfortunately, I can't go Course's Tenacity. I can't go Course's Tenacity, find Lost City, get rid of the Minior that way. That's huge. Because then they just counter KO if they get the right pieces with Bolt, which kind of stinks. Also, they're going to remove Capsule, which kind of also feels a little bad. But you got rid of a Bolt to do it. I mean, I guess you only need 2. That's probably fine. Yeah, so this is going to hurt. Like 160. But they're playing this for the stall matchup. I only know this because I played in an online tournament recently, and I played stall, and a lot of the Raging Bolt lists were playing Minior, and I was like, why? And then I was like, oh, because stall, which makes sense. Or there's also like a stall Pidgeot deck that's kind of going around, which also makes sense. So we're going to go Arven. Did I prize both Techno Radars? Yikes. That not good. We'll go Hammer. Capsule? Hammer? Tails? Oh no. This. Punch it. Oh, the fact that we have no... I have nothing. And like, even if I had research in my hand, I could have played that, but I didn't have research. So then this is like one of the downsides of the deck. Also, them putting this here tells me that you don't have the pieces. Like him putting this here tells me you don't have. I guess you have Switch Card in hand, right? So I guess like you Night Stretcher into a bunch of stuff, or like Energy Retrieval, grab what you need plus Sada. Pow Pad, put them back in, put 2 Sadas back in. We need another Thorns. We need another Thorns. This is not good. I mean, we're up, but we're like running the risk of losing because we don't have another bench Pokemon. Like, Judge is probably fine too, because that gets us there. So if we can go Prime Catcher. That Night Stretcher's not good either. So we can go. Oh wait, they just win. No, because they attached for turn already. If had they not attached for turn, we lose this game. But we have a chance. It's not very high, but we do have one. We'll see. What's up, Blitz? What up, Kimmy Lou? All right, Pokégear. It has to be this. It literally has to be. We have to go Prime Catcher, pull this up. We take knockout on this. We go research. Oh. Hammer. We gotta hit heads on the lightning. We're in. We have a chance. This is insane. I needed like a Thorns or like a Techno Radar, and I can't get it. I mean, we're gonna get one off the prizes. Yeah, there's a Thorns there and a Radar. If they have fighting energy, actually just energy in their hand, they just win, which they do, right? Because they retrievaled last turn, or they retrievaled their turn before that. When did they play retrieval? Or did they just get it off prize? Or like Sada? Yeah, but you still gotta hit the lightning. No! Oh, it feels so bad. We had no right going this far in this game anyway. Unfortunate. The streak is gone. 6-1. Lost to a Bolt. We just needed a little bit of luck. We needed just something. We needed Techno Radar or Thorns or anything off that research. Well, actually, we couldn't even get Radar because it was prized. Both of them were prized. We just needed a Thorns. If we get a Thorns, we win. Like, if we hit Thorns, we win that game, hands down. That's crazy. I mean, 6-1's still really insane. Like, regardless. This changes nothing. Still insane. Still good. Just doesn't feel as good. Run it back. One more time. This might be the last one. Maybe one more after. We'll see. (6-1) lost to a Bolt that we literally just... we had it. We had it. I want to go first. I want a deck to shuffle, and it's going to be in the bag, and it's going to be in here. Nice shirt. Thank you. I'm going to shuffle this stall deck in my... Oh, there's something else I got for Christmas. I got one of the Van Gogh deck boxes. And the shirt. I also got this for Christmas as well. Let's see. I will say, I haven't hit this much Raging Bolt on the ranked ladder in quite a long time. But we're 1-1 into them, so it's not too bad. Oh, we also beat a Regidrogo today too. That was a deck we also beat today. It was Regidrogo. No! I don't want the Raging Bolts. Okay, if they don't have another basic, we just attach research, find Future Booster Energy Capsule, and win the game. If they don't have another Pokemon. If they have no other basics, we have this. We got it. They're cooked. Darn it. I mean, we still get rid of Slitherwing, hopefully, because we just go attach, play Lost City, research. try to get there. But they also might just win, because if they can go attach plus Sada, then we lose. We lose. That's... Oh, it's so bad. No. I'm so tired of these Raging Bolt players. Go away. I'm over the Raging Bolt, man. I'm so over it. And the worst part is, like, the deck's not bad. Like, it's just not. It's not a bad deck. I'm just over the Raging Bolt. I'm so over them. See, watch. If I switch to stall, which cooks Raging Bolt, if I switch to stall, I won't hit a bolt. I'll hit, like, Turbo Moon or something. What happened? They donked. They donked. Slitherwing hits for weakness. Attach plus Sada. Get a fighting in the discard pile. Take a knockout. We have no bench Pokemon to back it up, unfortunately. But we're still not doing too bad. We're 6-2 with Thorns. If this was a regional, we're in day 2. Just like that. We were in day 2 when we were 6 up. So that's pretty cool. Watching you play 9 rounds, right? 9 rounds? 9 rounds. It's 9 rounds at day 1. So we'll do that. We'll do 9 rounds. And then, depending on how this one goes, maybe we'll go for a nice 10. Nice solid double-digit 10. I don't know. Keep going first. Keep losing. Keep hitting these Raging Bolt players out here. It's like a terrible matchup. Our Troodon's probably not a terrible matchup. Because you, like, shut off the ability, which is kind of nice. But, like, you have to, like, 4-shot it? 3-shot? 140, 280? You 3-shot it. Still feels bad. Unless we mulligan 16 times. We mulligan 16 times. All right, draw your cards, opponent. I want you to draw all of them. I actually have an idea. I've seen this before, and I want to see if it works. Where you, like, make a deck where they have no... You have no basic Pokemon, and you just, like, hope your opponent just loses because because they just take all their cards. I've seen that before, but I don't know if it works or not. But after this, we're gonna do it. We're gonna go to casual, and then we're gonna make a deck that has no basic Pokemon. That's what we're gonna do. Also, we're playing against our Troodon with their 22 card starting hand. Oh man, that's too funny. Ugh. I don't even care if I lose this game. That was perfect. And then after this, that's what we're doing. We're gonna make a deck, and we're gonna go to the, like, we'll do it on the rank ladder. I don't even care. And then we'll see if we can get our opponent to take all their cards by us mulliganing every time. That's what we'll do. I've seen Little Dark Fury do it in PTCGO, Pokemon Trading Card Game Online, but now we're in live because they transferred us over. So I don't know if it'll work, but I think it'd be fun. Hammer. Hit heads. Every time. Attach. Arven. Do we have Lost City in play? No. This, not that. Yeah. I don't even know if it's actually gonna hit, but if it does, it's kind of huge. Cool. So I don't care about them having Pheasantipity. That doesn't bother me. But getting rid of this Dialga, on the other hand, a little more important. Don't want them taking extra turns plus knockout, because Star Chronos does what, 220? 240? I think it's 220. But like 220 plus like damage from before. Like, we're cooked. Scoop up Cyclone. Unreal. Okay, we just we knock out your Duraludon. Like, that's fine too. That's also fine. Because I just attach plus research. Unless our top deck's literally insane, then we maybe don't play research, but I don't care about discarding the Penny. Jamming Tower. Make me do less damage. I don't know, cause like a Trollodon, but you don't get any energies though. Like, you just want a big body? I guess you just want like a big body there, but then like we just Devo. Like, we attach this, we research. We play this. We hammer. We hit heads. We discard the energy. Darn it. Enhanced Hammer doesn't do anything. Yeah, we just do this. Right? And then we move this here. And then next turn, we can retreat plus Devo. Take the knockout on this. It goes to the Lost Zone. Is that it? Is that the play? I don't know. I've never played this matchup. Like I said, this is the first time I picked up Iron Thorns in like 3 months. Also, I did math wrong. 5-2-1 gets you into day 2. Old day 2 was 9 rounds. Current day 2 is 8 rounds. So we were actually would have been in day 2 already if this was like a regional, but it's not. It's not a regional. We'll go Pokégear. This feels good. Yeah. This. Attach. Plus Judge. Put the 11 cards back in your deck. Draw these. And Devo. We take a knockout. Goes to the Lost Zone. We take a prize. Now, the unfortunate part is we have to deal with this Dialga in the active spot that's going to be punch and face. Put the Duraludon up? I guess you just put our Trollodon there and then you just wait for us to beat the crap out of it forever. How do you have all these energies? Alright, also how much Star Chronos do? Okay, 220. 220, which is good. Put our Trollodon in. It's got a big butt. Just hangs out. Chills. We attach here. Attach this. And then we retreat. And then we punch for 140. We have knockout next turn. Yeah. And then we have knockout next turn too. So that's kind of huge. So they can Metal Blast for what? 4, 8, 12, 16 at most. But then we take knockout anyway, so it doesn't matter. And then it goes to the Lost Zone on top of that, plus we take 2. Cleffa? You about to retreat out of Dialga into Cleffa? I mean, I'll eat a Cleffa. Like, that's fine. I'll just... Bloop, done. Durulodon. Start attaching energies there, huh? Turo? You lose all the energies, though. Bench the Dialga. So the crazy part is you lose all the energies. Like... We just play Judge. Crushing Hammer. Unfortunate. Attach. Punch. Move a lightning. So we take 1. I think the plan is pull up a Dialga, punch that, take 2, and eat this Fez. Because this Durulodon's gonna hurt. So I think we try to do that. I think we just try to work around. I think we try to work around the our Trulodon. I think that's what we try to do. And then we try to just like pull up the Dialga V-Star and like 2-shot that or something. We don't want to pull up the Dialga V because its first attack lets it put 2 energies to that Pokemon, so they just attach retreat. But we're gonna eat this Pheasantipity unless they have like Switch or something, or like another Turo, or like Switch Cart, which they might find off this research. I don't know. Another Durulodon. Because if we can take a knockout on this Fez, that's huge. Because then we go to 2, we boss up, pull up the Dialga V-Star, and then try to 2-punch that, and then win that way. I think's the plan. Yeah. I actually think we just Judge. Try to get into... No, we don't. We don't do that. We don't do that. Yeah, we punch here. We take the 2. Move the lightning. That goes there. We take 2. How big is the retreat for this thing? 2? 2? Dialga's got 3 and this has got 2. That's obnoxious. If we top deck Pokemon Catcher or like Prime Catcher, we use those. We already used Prime. If we top deck Pokemon Catcher, we use that. But if we don't, we just boss. It's fine. And then we like retreat out of this, dig for Penny, pick it up, bench it, whatever. Go that route or something. I mean, I guess like it doesn't matter that too much. I think we definitely bench a 3rd Thorns at some point though. Because if they knock out this Thorns, we're in a lot of trouble. I don't know. We'll see. Well, 300. Nah, because 160 plus 160 is... it's 320. So, I mean, I guess that does get there. 160, 140 also gets us there. The Iono, that might be the play. Punch, let them take the knockout. Go that route. Ugh. Go Durulodon. Yep, 220. Let's see. I think we go Arven. And we go... How many energies do I have left? Catcher. Because we have Boss. And like Turbo Energize. Doesn't even matter. Because if they retreat, then it's not too big of a deal. Okay. So it whiffs. But we still have game, I'm pretty sure. Because we punch. We move the lightning. And then we either... Because even like... Yeah, I think we have this. Because they're going to want to retreat out of this, probably. I think we just have it. I don't think it matters. Unless you, like, retreat out of this into, like, that Durulodon. Switch. The only way this hurts is if they have, like, Iono or something, and then we have to try to find our way back into something else. That's when it sucks. But they're trying to build up to another Artrulodon. But if they just pass, we just win. Because then we just go like Boss, pull up Artrulodon, retreat, punch for 160. I don't know why you bench me, but sure. Great. GG's. GG's. Retreat, Boss, pull this up, punch 160. There we go. 7-2. 7-2 with the Thorns. With the Thorns. Whew. It's kind of crazy to think about, honestly. Seven-2 with the Thorns. Alright, that's where I'm going to end stream, and I'll be 100% transparent with everybody. I had to get up early because I have to make up hours at work because I have taking my girlfriend to a doctor's appointment, and I'm going with her on Tuesday, tomorrow. So I have to make up the hours because don't want to use my sick time or vacation time or preventative whatever sick time. So I'm making up the hours, so I went an hour early today, and I'm going to do the same tomorrow, which requires me to go to bed earlier, which requires also for me to get up earlier, which sucks. So I'm going to head off a little bit early. If TCG Live is going to be down tomorrow, which is why we streamed today, there will still be a video on Wednesday. I'm back to trying to be as consistent as I possibly can. There should never really be a moment. I don't want to say never. There is a very unlikely chance that I stream a second time this week. But if I do, then definitely watch out for that. And I just want to thank everyone for being here. Let's go to the stream ending soon thing, 'cause that's what we're supposed to do. I just want to thank everyone for being here, supporting the channel, showing up, chit-chatting. We had some new faces come in. We had Matthias Angel pop in. We had Evan pop in. Odessa's been here what seems to be the entire time. And then we had Kimmy Lou pop in also. We had Trunks pop in as well. So a lot of people just kind of in and out. Definitely doing pretty good. And we finished what? 7-2? Yeah, 7-2. I mean, that's insane. We finished 7-2 playing Quad Thorns. Haven't touched the deck in 3 months, which is kind of insane. But yeah, just thank you for everybody for being here, showing up, supporting the channel, supporting me. It's been a heck of a ride here on YouTube. I mean, gosh, I've been doing it for what, a year and like 4 months now, and I don't know. I don't want to slow down. I don't want to slow down anytime soon. I want to keep going, keep growing. The channel keep getting bigger. Go to more regionals, go to more cups, more vlogs. Just I want to keep growing here on the channel as much as I can. Keep producing good content, keep coming up with new ideas. I have a lot of cool ideas for the year of 2025 as far as videos go. So I'm pretty pumped for that. So yeah, I don't know. Just a lot of good stuff. Peace out. But yeah, so I don't know, just a lot of good stuff. So I just want to thank everybody for being here. Like I said, showing support. It's been, like I said, one just heck of a ride. It's been kind of crazy, honestly, just to even like think about it. Like I said, a year and like, you know, however many months now. It's just kind of wild to like think about, really. Trying to figure out how to get back to. Oh, that's not what I want. Hold on, I can't end the stream yet. I gotta find the how to end the stream on YouTube itself because I closed it on accident and now I gotta find it. So here we go. We gotta find it, and I'm not really too sure how to do that. So yeah. Nope. I can't find it. I don't know. I can't seem to find what I want, which is unfortunate for me. Alright, we're going to end the stream regardless. Either way, I'll figure it out. Worst case scenario, I'll just be here sitting awkwardly trying to figure it out. Forever stream? No, forever stream. I don't know how to get to it, and I can't seem to figure it out at this very given moment. So I don't really know what to do. Because I can't get back to the thing. Haha, wait. Found it. Alright. Once again, thank you for everybody for showing up. I really appreciate it. This will get uploaded like a normal video just after the stream's done. But we got it all figured out, and I found the thing. Don't close it. Just leave it open. I accidentally closed it. I don't know why I did, but I did. Either way, if you guys haven't yet, make sure to leave a like, smash that subscribe button, because only about 30% of my people are actually subscribed to my channel, especially in the last 90 days. So you might think you're subscribed, but you probably aren't. So scroll down and subscribe. So yeah, do that. But I will see you all in the next